you are, wherever you are. Okay, I'm in the Philippines, so it's good evening from me. Um, it gives us great pleasure to invite our speaker for today, Sreenivasa Rao Ainapurapu. Um, he is a software consultant with a master's degree in computer sciences, and he lives in Missouri, USA. But his hobbies are including Vedic mathematics. He's been training or conducting Vedic mathematics workshops and also conducting Avadhānaṃ events every year in Missouri. He also conducts workshops on Telugu language, meditation, and stress relief techniques, among many other. And his hobbies include writing poetry using chandas. And he has written a Satakam, 100 poems on Lord Venkateshwara. Today he is going to share with us his knowledge about this unique event called Avadhānaṃ, and particularly Avadhānaṃ, which is very prevalent in the regions of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana in India. I'm very glad and happy to welcome Sreenivasa Rao Ainapurapu. He has been a very good supporter of IAVM for a long time. And thank you, Sreenivasa Rao Garu, for accepting our invitation to do this webinar. Over to you.
Thank you, Gauri. Thank you, everyone from IAVM, and I think everyone is doing great, I guess. So this morning, actually, I wanted to, it's the morning for US, US citizens. So, yeah. Today, actually, I wanted to start with, a PowerPoint. Basically, we need to know what is Avadhānaṃ first, and then what is region-based Avadhānaṃ. Like we have Avadhānaṃs done in different languages like Sanskrit and Telugu, majorly, but other languages I don't think they have Avadhānaṃ, that Prakriya. So just to understand what is Avadhānaṃ, basically that word Avadhānaṃ means basically listening. So depending on how many, actually, in that flyer itself, we mentioned about what is Avadhānaṃ a little bit, and then Avadhāni means basically whoever answers the questions, and Prichakas means basically whoever asks questions. So in this particular way of Avadhānaṃ, both Prichakas and Avadhāni, all of them are very talented in writing poems, and in Telugu basically it is like that. In math, actually, they're supposed to know certain Vedic math techniques to solve the problems within a few seconds. So which is very interesting. Like, for example, cube roots, fifth roots, these things actually, if you do in a traditional way, usually it takes, sometimes 5 minutes, 4 minutes, like that, especially fifth root and all. So using, like these techniques, we can solve it within 20, 30 seconds maximum. So that is what actually I wanted to present you a little bit today. Actually, we chose only 2 topics, but I'm going to list out what kind of topics we can do. Basically, I'm thinking this is helpful for all Vedic math teachers, like how we can inspire students to learn math more and more, because if they learn things in a like a game, then they always remember those things and remember the concepts, the basic concepts very well. So that is what usually I follow. And another thing I wanted to mention here, I think, which is very relevant for this topic, is I think many people think it's really hard to do Avadhānaṃ, hard to remember things and all that. But it's like, our brain is so powerful. As much as you feed, it can take and it can grow. The universe also is expanding continuously. So the similar way, our brain also. So this is what I wanted to tell you. For example, if we take our brain capability. Sometimes when we see some picture, we see one aspect of it, but the other person may see a different criteria in that, which I may not be able to identify. So this kind of things, actually, brain knows where to fill in, where to ignore, and that sort of things. So that's why, I think many of you might have experienced, there is one paragraph which is having all, the word spellings are wrong. Basically, the first character and last character of each word is same, but the rest of the characters are jumbled. Even then, we can read that paragraph without much difficulty. How can we do that? Basically, if you give the same paragraph to a kindergarten student, they'll figure out, oh, this is mistake, because they go by character. But whereas, once we get experience, we usually just read word as a word rather than spelling each character. So that is why I think we can do it. So similarly, if you see some pictures, when you see one, front pose or side pose, only one of them. Some people may see both. This is all based on our brain capability and how we use it, based on that. So now coming to this Avadhānaṃ, we have, the description actually says it's about showcasing and through entertainment of superior mastery of cognitive capabilities. Basically, if you observe the memory, this is what actually very important. Like in Indian epics, we hear about Pushpaka Viman. Basically, how many people gets boarded to Pushpaka Viman, there will be still seats remaining. So it automatically fills in, the spaces. Similarly, our brain also is having that kind of capability. If we learn 100 poems, and if you want to learn one at one, there will be always space for that. And as Einstein said earlier, we use maximum 1% or even a little bit more than that in our lifetime. But if you use 100% capability, you can imagine actually how powerful it is. Okay, now coming to this. Here actually we have Avadhānaṃs actually mentioned here, like literature, poetry, music, mathematical calculations, puzzles, etc. These things. So if you take language-based Avadhānaṃ, basically there are the poetry with chandas. It's having different rules. How to frame the poem. And then you need to, the Avadhāni needs to follow those rules and answer the audience questions. The questions are usually like, I tell 2-3 different topics in Avadhānaṃ and then switch on to the Ganita Avadhānaṃ. So this language-based Avadhānaṃ, there are 3 things I'm going to explain. One is Dattapadi. Means basically we give 3 words. The audience may give like a film star's names or the cricketers' names, and similarly they can give some random names, and then ask to frame a poem based on any epic like Ramayana or Mahabharata or something like that, giving a context what to explain. It's really hard to. Hello? I think someone. Okay, thank you. Okay. Whenever Avadhāni answers it, it's really hard to fix that particular name in a given poem describing a different context. Suppose if you give cricketers' names and if they ask about cricket, then it's easy to frame it. But if it is for a different topic, and then the name should not be used as the name itself. Sometimes they are asked with a different meaning for that word, something like that. So then it's really hard. That is one thing. The other thing is Nishiddha Akshari, they say. That means they, Avadhāni starts telling a poem, and then the Prichaka, he asks in the middle saying like, you should not have this particular character. Then Avadhāni is supposed to look for another character and then frame that poem with the given rules for that particular poem. So that is another thing. And coming to next one is Samasya, we say. That is basically which is very, usually they give one line of the poem, which basically gives very, tough to support. For example, there is one Samasya like this. Rammunu Sitamma Tagi Ramani Kitchen. That is the thing. That means basically Sita Devi, she drank rum and then gave it to, after that gave it to Rama. That is the thing. So how do we support that? So they need to do some manipulations and then make it like a correct statement. So this kind of things are actually done in language-based Avadhānaṃ. These are some of the Avadhānis language-based. So I met some of them and I learnt lots of things from them. And then this is the one actually, Lalita Aditya. He's actually from US and he completed undergrad and currently he's doing his masters, I think. But he learned how to tell poems, and he is very good at Sanskrit and Telugu, both languages, and he can do Avadhānaṃ in both the languages, which is very great achievement at that age. Now coming to the next thing, Ganita Avadhānaṃ. Ganita Avadhānaṃ basically it came afterwards. Because the rules are similar here also, we put some rules, and then this is basically related to mathematics. So in language-based Avadhānaṃ, we have Nishiddhakshari. Here we say Nishiddhankam. That means we restrict digits. So one of the topics is like narrating. Not narrating. Basically, we can framing a 8-digit number which is divisible by 7. So here actually it goes like this. Avadhāni gives 1 digit. Then the Prichaka says, okay, he restricts 1 digit. And then Avadhāni says another digit. It goes on like that. And when they form, 8-digit number, it should be divisible by 7. So that is one of the topics. And similarly, we have Ghanamoolam, Panchamoolam. That means actually fifth root and cube root and all these things. And, there are many other topics like solving 5 by 5 matrix, where, row-wise, column-wise, and, and then diagonally, you should get the same number. Usually, Prichaka can give a number. There are some rules, like, if it is 5 by 5 matrix, the numbers should be greater than 60 and then multiple of 5. So, like that. So now coming to, I need to say thank you to Bharati Krishnatejji for giving us this Vedic math knowledge. And actually that led me to do this kind of math Avadhānaṃ with my students. And then it's very much appreciated by many audience attend the program. So I'm going to show a little bit about that. Prior to that, actually, I wanted to say some of the topics actually we do in math Avadhānaṃ. Finding square root of a number, up to, square of a number and square root of a number, both. And then a cube root of a number for a perfect cube and fifth root. And then telling the recurring decimal places for fractions like 1 by 29, 1 by 19. This is, of course, we all theoretically know it and we practically do it also. But, just memorizing, everything and then telling the digits, that is really, tough part for the student. And then coming to the framing 12-digit number divisible by 37 and 5 by 5 matrix. There are some of them actually. We have many other topics like this. And then today's topics actually we are discussing about these two topics. First topic is telling the day of the week, given date, month and year. You may choose any year from 1900 to 2099. And then the second topic is narrating 12-digit number that is divisible by 13. So these two topics actually we chose for today. And then once at the end of the program, actually we are going to disclose, how to do those calculations and how to get the answer. So, once we know that, you may think it's very easy, but, unless we know that, it looks complex. So that is one thing. And then I'll explain how to, ask questions in this. Prior to that, any questions? So
I don't see any questions, Srinivas, so maybe you could go ahead right now. There are no questions in the chat at least, yeah?
Wonderful, yeah. Computing the day of the week when given date, month and year. This one actually goes like this. You need to, of course, I need not explain much on this because you can choose any particular date, month and year, and if you tell me that information, I'm going to tell you the day of the week. So you can choose any year, starting from 1900 to 2099. So one condition here is like, you should know what day it is, because when I answer it, you should say whether that is correct or wrong. So that way, everyone feels good about it. Otherwise, there's no point. Like if you don't know the answer, and you can understand that. The next part, I'm going to answer the day of the week. These are the steps basically. It's very easy. You can choose any of your favorite date, maybe a birthday or marriage day, anniversary or something like that, or you can choose any interested date. Now coming to the second part, second topic, we have 12-digit number divisible by 13. This one actually goes like this. The first actually, you give any 3-digit number, and then I'm going to add 3 more digits to that, and then you give another 3 digits, and I'm going to add 3 more digits. So now we have a 12-digit number. That should be divisible by 13. That is the goal. So I answer these things, within 30 seconds or so. It won't take much time for me to answer. When you tell the number, I can immediately tell, other 3 digits like that. So this is our second topic.
I think it's 4th April 1974.
4th April, what is the year?
1974.
1974. Oh, 74. Okay. Okay, it's Thursday.
Yep, you're correct. You're correct. I checked with the Google, yeah.
Okay, we'll go for another, maybe a couple of more.
Yeah.
Govind sir, can you please unmute yourself, Govind sir?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, we have a question from Vishal Bore, 13th October 1981.
13th October 1981. 13th October 1981, you said, right?
Yeah.
Uh, 13th October 1981, it's Tuesday.
Yep, good. Thank you. Good job. Good work.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So we will take two more and then we'll end this part. What do you say, Swati? There are many coming actually, but
Yeah. Let's just take two more. Is that okay, Srinivas?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
okay, we have one future date, so I'll like to ask that. Suhani Thakur, September 27, 2021.
September 27, 2021.
Yeah.
September 27th. Okay. It's actually Monday.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Maybe this is the last, or maybe one more after this. I don't know. But 30th October 1961 from Omkar Tendulkar.
30th
October 1961.
1961. 30th October 1961. Yeah, it's Monday.
Yes, it is.
Wow. Okay, one more?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Ravi Asrani sir's question, 24th February 1942. So I'm going really back.
24th February 1924?
42.
1942.
Yeah. 24th February 1942.
Okay. 24th. Okay, 21st February 1942. Okay, again Monday.
Yep.
Hey.
Sorry. 24th February 1942, right?
1942, yes.
I'm getting...
Wait. Okay, don't tell. Let me check one more time. 24th February 1942. That's what you said, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. It's Tuesday, not Monday.
Yeah. Well done. Good job.
Superb. Correct. There are many more dates I did not ask, but I'm sure you will have another round of questioning to go for when he does the second round.
Yeah, sure. We can do it in second round maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you want to do it? Do you want to show your video? Or maybe, Srinivas, do you want to go to the next one and then show the video? I don't know.
I think that's better, yeah.
Yeah, because now everybody is kind of like very excited about all these things, right? Like,
Sure, yeah.
Do you want to get a Word document, or is this okay, whatever is there? Yeah? Whatever, yeah.
You want me to show it? Okay, let me try.
Yeah. So Gauri, we can go to the next part. Yeah.
Okay.
So what are the questions you want us to ask, Srinivas?
Basically, you need to give 3 digits. I'm going to give another 3 digits.
Okay.
And when you need to give 3 digits, I'm going to give another 3 digits. So the 12-digit number should be divisible by 13.
Okay.
Okay. Question: can the 3 digits be same, or it can be
Anything, any number.
And it can include 0 or everything, right? Like there's no limit. Yeah. Okay.
Anything.
Okay. So I think you have first 3-digit number, Gauri.
I think they need to give in pair, basically 3 and 3. Then you can read the first number after you answer the 3 digits. And again, you need to tell the second 3-digit number.
Okay. Okay. So the first pair, 2 pairs came from Omkar Tendulkar. So I'm going with you, Omkar. So 3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5. This is what you give. And I'm going to give 748. Okay, let me write it here. 748.
Okay. And the second set is 4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6. Okay, I'll give 755. You can divide that number by 13 and you can verify. You should get reminder 0.
Is anybody checking? I need to check.
Yeah. There is no reminder.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
Next one.
Okay. The second set comes from Muthuselvi Prabhu again. 201.
Let me write it here. 201. Okay, I need to give.
You can just type maybe instead of internet.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
But
okay, 344.
Okay, the second set is 847.
847. 70. Okay, 704.
Perfect. It is divisible by 13.
Yeah.
Okay, the third set comes from Amar. Okay, sorry, I'm not going to pronounce your last name so that I don't make a mistake, Amar. So the first set is 731.
One second, let me. I think, as you said, probably typing is better. Okay. Yeah, tell me the digits.
731.
731. Let me make it bigger. Okay, 731. Okay, I'll say 744.
The second set is 546.
546. 247.
Yep.
Phew. Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last one you can take, Gauri. You can take last one because we would need time from him to understand how to do this, right?
Yeah.
So the last one from Ramya then, 193.
193. Okay. 050.
101.
101. Okay. 400.
Yep.
Wow. I know if it is a live audience, there should be a big round of applause here. It is amazing. It is alive. We really enjoyed how it comes out. So now we want the answers.
Thank you. Okay.
So let's understand this first, Sreenivas, and then we will go to your students doing all this magic. Yeah?
No, then there won't be fun.
Okay.
Let me play this one first. I think.
Okay.
One, 7, 5, 7, 6. Good.
Another question. Yeah.
78. 7056.
7056. You want me to write it here? Okay. Let me write it. 7056. Is that correct? Yes. One more question and then skip to next topic.
4356.
4356. Friend, 6-digit number divisible by 7. Bhavana. Okay, this one basically you give 3 digits and she is going to tell another 3 digits. The 6-digit number is divisible by 7 all the time. You don't get any reminder.
456. 106.
Yes. Reminder 0. Good.
Zero, 2, 4.
You need to give a number which is divisible by 5 and above 60. And she is going to tell, write the numbers there. Row wise, column wise, or diagonally you get the same number. Whatever your number you ask for.
175.
No, it should be below 60.
No.
Above 60.
60 and above.
Above 60.
175.
175. Okay. She's going to do it. This is Sreenivasa.
Nitya is 3 by 3. That's good. అంటే 2 3 to 3 మ్యాట్రిక్స్ కదా కన్ఫ్యూజ్ రెండు ఒకే సెక్షన్
right? Second, yeah. Okay, you can verify the answer. I think I forgot to put that Excel sheet. Probably I could have seen. What? Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah, right.
So, is framing full digit number divisible by 13? Gauri. So this one goes like this. You give 3-digit number, any 3-digit number, and she is going to tell another 3 digits. And again you give 3 digits, and she is going to tell another 3 digits. So you have a 12-digit number now. When you divide that by 13, you get a remainder 0 all the time.
Yes. Remainder 0.
Okay, one more and then
0 remainder you get, if you divide that number by 13, you will get 0.
1, 4, 5. $262. 896. $987.
145,262,896,987.
Yeah, it's right. It's right.
Right.
yeah, sometimes it takes more time for you to validate.
Yeah, that's right. Even though you use calculators.
Okay.
So,
1 by 49. You get 42 decimal places. But she might write, 15, 20, and you can verify.
Somebody write big. Write big. You can't see them.
Enough?
Yeah. That's
Okay,
it. That's
probably we
right.
have written, bigger.
No, I think it is visible. It's
Is
fine.
visible? Okay.
That's right. In fact, you write more digits than my free online calculator did.
So usually calculators can handle up to 32 maximum, 32 or 33 digits. But some of them you can write up to 42 for this one.
Let's give something easy, 29 by 29.
One by one. Okay.
Good
One
job.
by
You got it? Okay.
Wait, one more. Okay.
One more.
1 by 14.
No.
No, it should be 9.
It should be ending with 9, the denominator. Right?
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
I think we are talking about 22 digits.
Number cubic.
2744.
2744, right?
14.
That's right.
Correct.
Monica, 1425.
Very good.
Yeah, that's right.
One, 7, 5, 7, 6. Good.
Another question. Yeah.
78. 7056.
7056. You want me to write it here? Let me write it. 7056. Is that correct? Yes. One more question and then skip to next topic.
4356.
4356.
66. Correct.
Friend, 6-digit number divisible by 7. Bhavana. Okay, this one basically you give 3 digits and she is going to tell another 3 digits. The 6-digit number is divisible by 7 all the time. You don't get any reminder.
4, 5, 6. 106.
Yes. Reminder 0. Good.
Zero, 2, 4.
You need to give a number which is divisible by 5 and above 60. And she is going to tell, write the numbers there. Row wise, column wise, or diagonally you get the same number. Whatever you number you ask for.
50.
175.
No, it should be below 60.
No, above 60.
60 and above.
Above 60.
175.
175. Okay. She's going to do it. This is Sreenivasa.
Nitya is 3 by 3. That's good. అంటే 2 3 by 3 మ్యాట్రిక్స్ కదా కన్ఫ్యూజ్ రెండు ఒకే
Right? Second. Yeah. Okay, you can verify the answer. I think I forgot to put that Excel sheet. Probably I could have seen. What? Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah, right.
So, is playing 12-digit number divisible by 30? Gauri. So this one goes like this. You give 3-digit number, any 3-digit number, and she is going to tell another 3 digits. And again you give 3 digits, and she is going to tell another 3 digits. So you have a 12-digit number now. When you divide that by 13, you get a remainder 0 all the time. Okay. I'm sitting.
4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 3. Yeah.
Yes. Reminder 0.
Okay, one more and then.
0 reminder you will get, if you divide that number by 13, you will get 0.
145. $262. 896. $987.
145,262,896,987.
Yeah, it's right. It's right.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes it takes more time for you to validate.
Yeah, that's right. Even though you use calculators.
Okay.
So,
1 by 49. You get 42 decimal places. But she might write, 15, 20 and you can verify.
Somebody write big. Write big. You can't see them.
Enough?
yeah. That's
Okay,
it. That's
probably we
right.
have written, bigger.
No, I think it is visible. It's
Is
fine.
visible? Okay.
That's right. In fact, you write more digits than my free online calculator did.
So usually calculators can handle up to 32 maximum, 32 or 33 digits. But some of them you can write up to 42 for this one.
Let's give something easy. 29 by 29.
1 by 1. Okay.
Good
One
job.
by
You got it? Okay.
Wait, one more. Okay.
One more.
1 by 14.
No.
1 by 89.
No, it should be 9.
It should be ending with 9, the denominator.
89.
Right?
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
think shortly the computer division.
Number cubic.
2744.
2744, right?
Correct.
Monica, 1225.
Very good.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Let me explain date, month, in the year thing. So, suppose if you have 4-digit year, give me any example, then I can explain that. Gauri. Anyone from the list, so that
25th September 2013, somebody gave just now. Yeah.
25th September
2013.
2013. Yeah, whenever we see the 4-digit year, actually the rule works from like this. Say from 1900 to 1999, and then 2000 to 2099. So for this one rule, and for this one another rule, and then for every month we have some month. Every month we will have some value. So starting from January, February, March, April, May, June, and then let's write July, August, September, October, November, December, like that. And every month is having some value. I'll tell you how those values come from. Like 144,025, and then 036 and 146. These are the numbers we need to remember. But if you know how we get those numbers, it's really easy to remember. Even if you forget in the beginning, you can just calculate those. And then if it is a leap year, actually this 1 actually becomes 0 and this 4 becomes 3. Okay, if it is a leap year. And the rest all, we should remember this. And then whatever year we have, take this year, as I said, like if it is 2000 to 2099, we need to subtract 1 for the final answer, whatever we get, and then do the thing. And other thing you need to remember is we say 0 means Saturday, 1 means it's Sunday, 2 Monday, like that. So on up to 6 is Friday. We need to remember those things as well. Now coming to this year, we need to divide this year by 4. Okay, let's write 13. And 13 divided by 4, we get 3. Right? We need to write 3. We're not worried about the remainder there. Okay, first 13, the year, 2 digits of the year, and then 3. And then this is September, so nothing to do with leap year or anything. For September, the code is 6. You need to write 6. And then 25th is the date. You need to write date 25th. Simply add all these things. Because it's after 2000, we need to subtract 1, right? So from this, we need to subtract 1. So when you add all these things, 11 plus 6, it's 17. 7 and then 4. Minus 1, you get 46. When you divide this by 7, 7 6 are 42 and 4 is the remainder. 4 means basically in this 1, 2, 3, 4. That means Wednesday. That is how you get it. Is that clear?
Yep. It's clear, but it needs a lot of practice to be able to do it.
Yeah, you need to practice.
And also the reasoning behind the numbers attached to the months.
I'll tell you that. Okay, if you take number of days in a year, that's 365. If it is not a leap year, okay, 365 divided by 7, you get a remainder 1. Okay, let's start with 1. Okay, once we get this one, January will have 31 days. When you divide by 7, you get 3 reminders. So that 3 actually adds up here. So it becomes 4. And February, 28 days. So 20, that means when you divide by 7, you get remainder 0. So 4 plus 0, 4. And then March, you have 31 days. Again, you need to add 3. So 4 plus 3, 7. So it's 7, when you take March 7, you get 0. So that's why April 0. And then May, if you take April, we have 30 days. So 2 remainder. So 2 plus 0, you get 2. And then May. May we have 31 days. So you get 3 reminders. So for 2 plus 3, 5, you get 5. And then June, we have 30 days. So 2 reminders. So 5 plus 2, 7, which is if you take March 7, you get 0. And then July, you have 31 days. So you need to add 3. You got 3. And then August also, we have 31 days. So remainder 3, so that becomes 6. And September we have 30 days, so 2 remainder. So 6 plus 2, 8. When you take March, you get 1. And then March 7, basically, you get 1. And then October we have 31 days. So remainder 3, 1 plus 3, you get 4. And November we have 30 days, 2 remainder. So 4 plus 2, you get 6. So that is how we get these, month digits. I think that is clear, right?
Okay. Srinivas, everybody is asking you to explain again. So maybe let's go first with explanation of how you're assigning the numerical values to the month. Yeah? Yeah. Why 1 for January was the question. Yeah.
Okay. So we have 365 days in a year, right?
Yeah.
Divide that by 7. You get remainder 1.
Correct.
So that reminder actually goes here for January. Okay, the previous year's residue, you can say that way. So
okay.
We start with 1. And then January we have 31 days. When you divide that by 7, you get a remainder 3. Right?
Yep.
4 is 28, remainder 3. So that 3 actually adds up and you are getting 4.
So add to the month of the number of 1 of Jan and then the remainder of
remainder of each month.
Yeah.
So February we have 28 days. Naturally the remainder is 0. So that's why you got 4 again. 4 plus 0, 4. And then March we have
in there or the one before.
Sorry, what is that?
It's like for March the number is assigned based on the February number, right?
The previous month, right? And then March we have 31 days, right? So remainder 3. So 4 plus 3, 7. Whenever you get 7, when you divide by 7, you get remainder 0. So that goes here. And then April we have 2 remainder. So 30 days, right? 2 remainder. So 0 plus 2, you get 2, like that. So you keep on doing.
Yeah.
So this is the first topic explanation.
I think they also wanted to explain, if you can go around the first thing, like take the 13, then do like the entire explanation again.
Okay. Yeah, in the year 4-digit year, we need to take the last 2 digits, that is 30. That is first step. And then we need to divide that 2-digit number by 4. So 4 3s are 12. So we need to put that quotient but not reminder. We need not worry about reminder. Only quotient is required. Because that is to calculate how many leap years. Because that's why we are dividing that by 4. So we got 3 here. And then coming to this part, for the month September, the digit assigned is 6. So that 6 we put it here. This is for month. This is for month.
Okay.
And then last one is the date. We need to simply add the date. So we need to add all these 4 to get 47. Now we need to see, is it after 2000, I mean, including 2000, or before that? If it is 2000 or after, basically we need to subtract 1 from that. We get 46. And again, this number, we need to divide that by 7. So 7 6 are 42 and remainder 4. So that 4 means basically Sunday 1, Monday 2, as I said here, Sunday 1, Monday 2, Tuesday 3, Wednesday 4. So this becomes Wednesday. Like that. So if it falls in between 1900 and 1999, basically you need not subtract this one. That is the only difference. And whenever, if the year is like, say for example 2004, which is a leap year, then for January we need to take 0 additions, and for February we need to take 3. If it is a leap year. If it is not a leap year, we need not worry about these 0 and 3. Basically we subtracted 1 from this.
Okay, can someone please mute yourself, sir? So, can you mute yourself? I think now we take that question that somebody tried to do.
Yeah, we have 2 main questions. One from Amar. He's actually giving another date, 19th December 1986.
Okay, let's do this.
So that will explain us, maybe it's easier, Amar, if he explains the whole process again.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll do that. Can you tell me the date, month, year?
19th December 1986.
19th December
1986.
86. Okay, first step is you need to take 2-digit year, 86, write down, and then we need to divide this by 4. We get 21, right?
Yeah.
We need not worry about remainder, okay? Only quotient we need. And then for the month December, do you remember the month values?
6. 6, right?
December, yeah, very good. 1, 4, 6, you get 6. So we need to write 6. And then 19th, you need to add 19. So because it's in before 1999, so you need not subtract anything here. Just simply add these things. 21 plus 19, 40. And 40 plus 86, 126. Plus 6, 132. Now we need to divide this by 7. So you get a remainder 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that means it's going to be Friday.
Yeah. I hope you're clear now, Amar. We can take another day to explain.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. So we have 2 more dates.
Just take one more.
Yeah.
Just take one more because, yeah.
Okay. We got one from Sandhya. 17/7/2087. 7 is July. So 17th July 2087.
2087. Okay.
Yeah.
So here we need to take this 87 first. And then divide by 4. You get 21. We need to check whether this is a leap year or not. It's not leap year.
Yeah.
For July month, what is the value? Do you remember, any one of you?
5. No, 0.
0, yes. So we need not do anything. And then 17. And then we need to subtract 1 because it's after 2000, right? Minus 1. Okay, if you do this, 87 plus 21, 108, 115, 125, minus 1, you get 124. Okay, 124. You need to divide this by 7. And then
6.
6 or 5? 5.
5?
6, 7, 1 is 7, 54, right? 7, 7 is 49.
Oh, you have to subtract 1, correct. I forgot to subtract 1.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you got 5. 5 means basically Thursday.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we have another one, the second one, like divisible by 13, right?
Let's go to the next one. Yeah.
So divisible by 13, yeah. You have something?
One last question, Sreenivasa Garu. How will we know whether it is a leap year or not?
There are rules, right? When you divide that year by 4, if it is divisible, that is a leap year. But there are some conditions, like if it is divisible by, see, for example, if you take 2000, is it a leap year or not?
It is a leap year.
Leap year. So because 00.
Divided by 400.
Yeah.
You have to divide it by 400. If it is the end of the year, if it is a century year, you have to divide it by 400.
Right.
Then if it is divided by 400, then it is leap year. Otherwise, not.
Right. So if you take 1900, that is like divisible by 4.
That is not leap year.
This is not a leap year, right?
That is not divisible by 400.
Yeah. Whenever you have 2 zeros.
Divisible by 400.
Right. Yeah. If basically the rule here is like it should be when you divide by 4, when you get remainder 0, that's a leap year. But whenever the number is divisible by 100, then it should be divisible by 400 also. That is the rule. So yeah, that is what that is how we need to decide whether it's a leap year or not.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, but I think I checked back and 1600 is a leap year, but 1700 also is marked as a leap year. I don't know the reason, but yeah.
Okay. One last question. How we covered dates from 1900 to 2099. How about if it is an earlier year or a later year? Can we still
we can actually? Yeah, we can do that. But we need to find the month numbers basically, or what number to subtract. For 2000 to 2099, we subtracted 1, right? So for some years you might need to add 1 or subtract 1 or add 2, subtract 2, something like that. We need to figure out, like taking some base date and to verify. But I mean that requires a little bit working through these two, at least these 2 centuries, and then probably can work on those things.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Maybe now I think we will go to the next one. We are almost finishing. Yeah,
this is very easy. I'm going to tell you. The base fundamental rule here is if you take 1001, what is the importance of this number? I think many of you know this, I guess. It is actually product of 7 times 11 times 13.
13, yep.
Right? So this particular number, suppose when you multiply by, say, any 3-digit number. Say, for example, you selected 234. When you multiply 1001 by 234, what do we get? We get 234, right?
Yep.
Yes.
That is the key here. Actually, you are giving only 3 digits, and I am telling the other 3 digits. So if I tell the same 3 digits, I think everyone, there is no fun. Basically, what I am doing here is I am adding, 13 multiple, any 13 multiple. For example, if I add 143 to this, which is a 13 multiple, and then tell the number. If, for example, 234, I can add any 13 multiple. I can add 143, and then I can say 377, like that. You got it? So now, if you take this particular number 377. This should be divisible by 13.
Okay. And then the next 3 digits, again, you do the same thing.
Same thing. Of course, there is an extension to this, but I need not actually add 143. I can add 140 here, and then because we are adding 3 less with the other 6, next time when you give 3-digit number, you need to add those 3, something like that. So let's see some example here. Okay, let's add 140 instead of 143. This becomes 374. Now give another 3 digits.
562. Okay.
Okay, 56, say for 563.
Correct.
Here actually we added only 140 instead of 143, so 3 less. So next time you need to add 3 more. So if I choose 299 as a 13 multiple, okay, let's say 299, and I need to add plus 3. I need to add 3, so you get 302. You need to add 302 to this. So 830, 840. You get 840. So if you see this 12-digit number, it should be divisible by 30.
Okay. Omkar is asking to explain once more. Just once more, Sreenivas, if you can.
Sure. Yeah, the basic concept here is, this number 1001, which is actually product of 7 times 11 times 13. So we took 13 in this case. If you see the presentation by, Avadhānaṃ, that video, one of the students did divisibility by 7. Framing 6-digit number divisible by 7, right? So similarly we can do for 11 also. But the basic thing is when they say 3 digits like 2, 3, 4, I can tell the same 3 digits and it should work. But the problem, because how we get this, like 234, when you multiply by 1001, which is a multiple of 13, basically this whole number is divisible by 13. 234, 234. So instead of giving this 234, we are actually adding 13 multiple and then giving the value, giving the answer. So in the case actually I say 143, suppose that is 13 multiple. When I add that, I get 377 like that. So if you take that 6-digit number, that is divisible by 13. Simple.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay. Yeah, this is basically, making interesting puzzles. Because this is a kind of puzzle, and audience really love these kind of puzzles. Unless they know the solution, it's really tricky. How it's happening and how I am telling those numbers.
Yeah.
True. We have our participants commenting actually the power of mathematics and Vedic mathematics made simpler. And Omkar also says it's the power of Vedic mathematics. Definitely it is, and how we can play around with it is the Avadhānaṃ, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So shall I stop it here or?
Yeah, I think so, right, Gauri?
Yes, we are actually over with the time, but we really enjoyed your show. So, it's a presentation, it's super, and it helps us, even us, to, bring this kind of concepts to our students and, blend in the knowledge of Vedic mathematics into it.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, I know when I checked some of my students, they're very quick actually. I answered very late actually. I took some time. But, some of my students, they answered it less than 10 seconds or 15 seconds sometimes. Just so amazing. And whoever attends the program, they really love to see this. When the kids, their kids are doing it. And kids also really love to learn this kind of thing. So they can, show it in front of their, friends and, classmates.
Yeah, so thank you. Omkar, when you said, can you send your website, institute, do you mean IAVM or do you want to have a contact of Sreenivas, sir? If you can be a little more specific. If it's for IAVM, our website is still under construction, should be done very quickly. Yeah? Sreenivasa,
I know him actually. I know Onkar.
yeah. So we will share his contact number, or sorry, not number, the contact email address when we share this recording with everyone. Yeah? This will be shared with all the participants. And Amar, what was your last question? Sorry, I don't want to leave that. What was your last question, Amar?
This is Amar from Andhra Pradesh.
Yeah.
Like I learned Vedic mathematics on my own reading Bharati Krishna Deepdaji's book, and then like I developed a few concepts, and I am teaching Vedic mathematics free of cost from last 13 years. Like recently I have seen your puzzle about this new year of 2021 also. Like you entered a puzzle about 2021. Just I would like to know like how you came across Vedic mathematics and like how you improved. Like I just want to know like so that it will be a motivating factor for my students also.
Oh, sure. Basically, one thing I can say, like I started like you, like taking Bharati Krishna Deepdaji's book, and on internet actually I browsed a lot for these kind of techniques, and then I started practicing them, and by God's grace actually I came in contact with Kenneth Williams, James Grovel, and Sai Kiran from Hyderabad, and many other actually Vedic math, researchers and whoever knows lots of Vedic math knowledge. So actually I got contact with them, and then I used to share whatever I know, and I used to get knowledge from them. And then I practiced a lot, and these kind of things, basically, when I saw Ganita Avadhānaṃ in one of the newspapers, I saw, I felt like I know these things, how to do using Vedic math, and within 24 hours, I got techniques like this for about 8 to 9 items. Then I started introducing my students, and rather than me doing it, if my students do these kind of mathematical achievements, naturally other kids also gets inspiration, and then that is where actually I started Avadhānaṃ program.
Very good and happy to know, sir. Sir, like, do you take this Vedic mathematics as full time, or like you just teach on weekends and like you have some other profession in US?
Usually I teach during only summertime, not throughout the year.
Yeah.
Throughout the year I teach regular mathematics.
Yeah. Amar, we'll share the contact contact email of Sreenivas with everyone, so you can continue the conversation and all what you need to know about him and his journey offline. With this, we would like...
Okay. 1 minute. Sorry. Actually, my sincere gratitude to IAVM and all the teachers, Swati and Gauri. I mean, you interacted and got this thing. You made this happen. So I really thank you, everyone of you.
Yeah. James, are you here still? Do you want to? James is here. Sorry, he joined a little late. He has.
Sorry about that. We had some delays over here, but thank you so much for your presentation, Sreenivas. It's really, really super and delightful. I would say really delightful. So thank you very, very much, and I hope that it inspires our participants to get more involved in the in this type of mathematics. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, and we will share the recording. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Gauri.
Thank you all.
Thank you.